As the 2021 local government elections approach, the IFP says it is ready to contest the elections should they go ahead. This despite being one of the political parties that have called for the postponement of the local government elections due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Joining me now to talk about this, IFP leader Velengosini Hlabisa. Hlabisa, good evening and thank you very much for your time. There is a process underway currently by the IEC which seeks to determine whether or not we should go ahead or not go ahead. I mean, if we are saying we are going through that process, yet we are preparing ourselves and launching to go ahead with the local government elections, are we not contradicting ourselves?
Good evening, Thabo, as well as the viewers of Newzroom Afrika, Channel 405. Correctly, as you are saying, the IEC is making a contradiction because they have appointed Justice Moseneke to make a review, and he will give his report on 21 July. But the truth of the matter, the infection as of today is 17,493. This is a clear indicator we are heading for the third wave. The IFP is making a call that the South African government must be bold and decisive and announce the postponement of the local government elections, because elections are a process. You need to do a number of things ahead of the date, and under the prevailing circumstances, it is really difficult when the infection rate is so high. We should concentrate in protecting people, ensuring the vaccination rollout to all people stage by stage, at least reach 60%, which is possible if the government can focus, not do the preparation for elections on one hand trying to catch up with the rollout, which has many challenges. But it is possible to vaccinate many people if concentration is paid there, and then move to a second aspect, the local government election, which the IFP says May 2022 will be an ideal month to hold the local government elections.
Now, indeed, many are saying those who are calling for the postponement are saying that they are not ready for the local government elections. Is that true? Is that the case? Is the IFP ready for the local government elections, even though you're calling for the postponement?
In the case of the IFP, we are ready and we are on the ground. And if you can look at the Super Wednesday by-elections of November 2020, the by-elections in April and May 2021, the IFP is the only party on the opposition bench that is on an upward trajectory. So now, we are ready. We are on the ground because we do not want to wait. And when the judge, Justice Moseneke, gives a go-ahead, which is difficult to anticipate under the prevailing circumstances, but in terms of readiness, we are very ready. We have defended our wards in November last year. We defended our wards in Ngutu, in Tonjaneni, in Tubatuba, and Opongolo, and we even took a ward from the ANC at Nkandla. Again, in May, we surprised the ANC and took their ward at Opongolo municipality. You can't take a ward from the ruling party if you are not ready. Our plan is intact, but the only disturbance on our way is the rising figures of the COVID-19. Yeah. But we are confident that we will do very well, and we have identified the municipalities that we will reclaim should the elections go ahead either this year or next year, because people are confirmed that they want the IFP as a choice under prevailing political circumstances in our country.
What would say if you look at your trajectory and your performance, maybe at local government, rather at national government elections throughout the years, you have somewhat maintained your membership, particularly if you're talking about the adults in the party. But you have not shown significant inroads, particularly with the younger vote. And if we are to really say the IFP in the future, in the near future, would be removing the current ANC government, one would say you would need to really attract that young vote that is currently not showing up at the polls. What strategies are you implementing or employing to attract that young vote?
The evidence, Thabo, is on the table. The IFP in 2011 had only 3 municipalities, but in 2016, we came back with 13 local municipalities under the control of the IFP. In 2019, the IFP removed the DA as the official opposition in KwaZulu-Natal, and we increased our numbers throughout the country. If you can go to YouTube and look at the launch of the IFP manifesto in 2019, the majority, almost the whole stadium, was filled up by young people in every by-election. Even all political parties, even the ruling party, when we talk aside, they always wonder, what had we done to attract young people? Because in every by-election, the majority are young people. But this is not by coincidence. In 1912, Thabo, we met at Mekar and produced a strategy of how to run the 3 elections, 2016, 2019, and 2021. The 3 elections are handled as a package. We achieved our goals in 2016 when we came back with 13 municipalities. We achieved our goal in 2019 when we became the official opposition in KwaZulu-Natal. We are going to achieve our goal in 2021 because we are going to reclaim more municipalities which we had identified. The results during the by-election are indicating that, and the results in 2019 indicated that. Again, in 2024, we will be reclaiming KwaZulu-Natal as our target, and beyond 2024, we will be changing the political landscape in our country.
Right. Now, you had some senior members of the IFP, as a matter of fact, that defected to the NFP. What is being done to reclaim that membership, and are you successful in reclaiming that membership?
As you could see, if you look at the results of the NFP during by-elections, so that we do not use a scapegoat that they could not contest in 2016. If you look at the by-elections, the NFP is almost non-existent. The IFP has managed to reclaim the municipalities, which even the ANC got through the support of the NFP. If you go to Zululand district, which was governed by the NFP in 2016, is under the control of the IFP today. If you go to Umzinyati, which was governed by the ANC assisted by NFP, is under the IFP today. You know, the issue of Ngutu, even the ANC was not convinced in 2016. A full rerun was done in 2017. The IFP won with a big majority when even the whole top 6 of the ANC had landed to Ngutu, the NFP, the DA, and the EFF. The IFP emerged victorious. Many people have come back. We are welcoming more leaders, even from the ruling party, because the people are desperate. Unemployment is very high. The amount of corruption, the revelations at the Zondo Commission a shame to our people, and they know the party with a clean track record is the IFP. They know how we governed when we were in charge of the KwaZulu government, when we were in charge of the municipalities, which are engulfed by disputes and protests almost daily. If you look at the IFP-led municipalities, there is stability, service delivery goes to our people. When we have a challenge, we are not afraid to give a report to our people that on this one, we are experiencing a challenge, but we are trying our best. That is why people trust the IFP. That is why they will vote the IFP in majority, especially in KwaZulu-Natal. The municipalities which remained hung municipalities in 2016, we will take them in full swing. And those which are even under the ruling party, we have identified them, we will take them back. Yeah. The wards, we have seen them in our performance during by-elections and 2019 general and provincial elections. We will be reclaiming those wards because people are showing confidence. Evidence at Nkandla, we took the ward from the ANC. Yeah. At Opongolo, we took the ward from the ANC. If the by-elections are still going to be continued, we will be demonstrating this because
let's talk then about the local government promises or your goals for the local government. For example, for the people of Ulundi who've been battling issues of water, for example, right? And we're hearing from the Auditor General, only 30% of municipalities in the country actually got unqualified audits. What is your big goal for those municipalities?
It is true that the audit outcomes is not good to many municipalities throughout the country. The IFP has looked at all our audit outcomes, and the wing, the Political Oversight Committee, has gone through, and there is an action plan to address the issues raised by the Auditor General. We are targeting for clean audit outcome come the end of this financial year. Yes, we know there are municipalities which have problems that goes back to the period where the IFP was not in charge, but we have inherited those issues. We are dealing with the matter. When it comes to the issue of water, the Ulundi is under Zululand District Municipality. I can attest with confidence, the people of Ulundi, they are my witnesses. The plan of action that was initiated by the Zululand District Municipality has gave stability in the provision of water in the whole of the Zululand Municipality. Yes, in other areas, there is a rotation, which is even known by our people that on a particular day, it is our turn, but we are on top of the game. That is why you will not see community protest, because we give constant feedback and they see our promise being action, because we do not give empty promises. When we say what we will do, we keep that. Our promise as we go forward to the local government election is that people must trust the IFP. Whenever we are given an opportunity to govern, we are able to deliver, we are accountable, we are transparent, we give feedback, and whenever there is a challenge, we own the problem and also show how are we going to come out. Right. We have an experience in governance for many years, and people know. That is why they want us back, because they know our track record. We don't give empty promises.
As the leader of the Inkatha Freedom Party, Velenkosini Hlabisa, I appreciate your time, and thank you very much for joining us tonight on In Focus.